Govijana Balava Girivanajari Govijana Balava Girivanajari Yasodhana Yasodhanandana Prajajana Yasodhanandana Prajajana Yasodhanandana Prajajana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. 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 So today is the appearance of Bhakti Siddhanta Maharaj. So what do we do? We read from this or we read Bhagavatam? Okay. So reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 32, text number 7, right? 7 or 7? Surya Dvarina Te Yanti. Anybody got the verse? Yeah, 8. Look at that. Vipararga. Did you channel him about the Avasani. Ya. Pralaya. Brahmana. Tu. Dave. Tavat. Adhyasate. Lokam. Parasya. Parachintaka. Viparada Vasaniya. Pralayo Brahmanastute. Tavad Adhyasate Lokam. Parasya Parachintaka. Viparada Vasaniya. Pralayo Brahmanastute. Tavad Adhyasate Lokam. Parasya Parachintaka. Viparada Vasaneya. Pralayo Brahmanastute. Tavad Adhyasate Lokam. Parasya Parachintaka. Pralayo Brahmanastute. Tavat Adhyasati Lokam Parasya Parachintaka Viparadavasaneya Pralayo Brahmanastute Tavat Adhyasati Lokam Parasya Parachintaka Viparadavasaneya Pralayo Brahmanastute Tavat Adhyasati Lokam Parasya Parachintaka Viparadavasaneya Pralayo Brahmanastute Tavarayata Devokam Parasya Parachintaka. Translation of the Buddha Prabhu. Worshippers of the Hiranyagarbha expansion of the personality of Godhead remain within this material world until the end of two paragas, and the Brahma also dies. Worshipper of the Hiranyagarbha expansion of the personality of Godhead remain within this material world until the end of two paragas, when Lord Brahma also dies. One dissolution is at the end of Brahma's day, and one is at the end of Brahma's life. Brahma dies at the end of two paragas, at which time the entire material universe is dissolved. Person worshippers of Hiranyagarbha, or Lord Brahma, the plenary expression of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, or Prabhu Vishnu, do not directly approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead in Vaikuntha. They remain within this universe on Satyaloka or other higher planets until the end of the life of Brahma. Then with Brahma, they are elevated to the spiritual kingdom. The word Parasya Parachintaka means always thinking of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, or being always Krishna conscious. When we speak of Krishna, this refers to the complete category of Vishnu Tattva. Krishna includes the three Purusha incarnations, namely Mahavishnu, Garudakshay Vishnu, and Shivakshay Vishnu, as well as all the incarnations taken together. This is confirmed in the Brahma Samhita, Ramadi Murti Shikala Niyamena Krishna. Lord Krishna is perpetually situated with his many expansions such as Ram, Shingha, Vamana, Madhusudana, Vishnu, and Narayan. He exists with all the plenary portions and the portion of his plenary portions, and each of them is as good as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The word Parasya, Parachintaka means those who are fully Krishna conscious. Such persons enter directly into the kingdom of God, the Vaikuntha planet. Or if they are worshippers of the plenary portion, Garudakshay Vishnu, they remain within this universe until its dissolution, and after that they enter. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Garanjana Sarakaya Chakshuramritam Jena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Was born in the darkness of ignorance of Krishna Nazareth. Has opened my eyes with the first light of knowledge. I pray in merciful obeisances. So just to say a little bit about this, that as we know, the second process of self-realization, different ways you can go back and back to that. And this book, this chapter is called Entanglement and Fruitive Activities. So in Vedic times, some people who didn't have complete knowledge were engaged in performing the prescribed duties, like they were Brahmins, and Kshatriya, while they were doing their duties. But along with doing their duties, they had to perform yajna, fire sacrifice. They had to, with the money they made by doing their duty, they had to buy ingredients to put in a fire sacrifice to please. Mostly they were meant to please the demigod, Prabhupada said, because if you don't acknowledge the demigod, then you're a thief, because you steal from the ingredients of the material creation. Still food, it's still air, still sun, sunshine, it's still everything. But you don't recognize everything comes from Krishna. So in order to counteract that, they have to offer sacrifice to please the demigod, because the demigod supply everything to them. So by offering oblation to the demigod, which was uh, done by the fruit of their labor, so they have to earn money, put it in the fire, burn it up. So by this sacrifice, the demigod was pacified, and Krishna was, Lord Vishnu was pacified also. So in this way, uh, they were free from sinful reaction, and they would make spiritual progress. It's like one way to do it. Through an activity. In Kali Yuga, we don't have enough money to sacrifice a lot of money into a fire yajna, but we do another fire yajna, not getting into it. So we people may work outside like this place. People work outside, make money, they get money for the temple, and the temple utilizes it for the spreading of the Sankirtan yajna. So this way they also sacrifice part of their hard labor, physical labor, mental labor, monetary labor, and they in this way because they sacrifice some of their wealth to expand in Krishna consciousness, they also become purified. So in Kali Yuga, uh, even if you don't do any of that, you just chant Hare Krishna, which is free, start, no money, you don't have to pay any money. You don't want to give any money, you can chant Hare Krishna, and that also works. You can get purified before you act. So this particular verse explained that other people who were worshiping the Lord of Shri Krishna, worshippers of the Iranyagarbha expansion, they remain in this material world until the end of Brahma's life. And when Brahma goes back, they go back, not before that. So there's different ways, like Vedic time also, they knew about yoga, so the kings, Sankey king and the sages, they knew how to perform Ashtanga yoga. So they would go to the jungle, they perform breathing, and then they would attain different stage all the way up to Samadhi. And when they were self-realized, then they can leave their body at will and enter the Milky Way. And by the Milky Way, which is like a highway to the universe, go from Papadaloka to Brahmaloka. They go to the Milky Way and they go to a planet of fire where they get purified. Then they go to Shishimara, like a dolphin upside down, which is going to be explained as POVP. And then they go to Tapoloka and Mahaloka, and then they stay there for a long time, and then finally they go to Satyaloka, and then when they get to Satyaloka, then they enter the covering of the universe to give up the gross body and enter a subtle body. They go to the covering of the universe, and then they finally get liberated and Vaikuntha. So there's so many different ways to go back and back together, but we have our way, Lord Chaitanya's way is the only way. So we can read about Bhaktisiddhanta.
And the stream starts getting a little dark or something, just touch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The February 22nd, 2019, the appearance day of His Divine Grace, the Bhakti Siddhanta is observed on February 23rd. Okay. The Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur appeared in Purushottam Sitra, Jagannath Puri, Orissa, on February 6, 1874. He was born in a family home next to the Narayan Chapta of Sri Jagannath Temple, which always reverberated with the chanting of the holy name. Named Bimal Prasad, he was the fourth son of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Srimati Bhagavati Devi. By the age of 12, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati was well versed in astronomy. Hearing news of this, Srila Jagannath Das Babaji summoned him one day and instructed him to make a Vaishnava calendar that included the appearance and disappearance days of all Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's and Vishnupriya Thakurani's associates. Following these instructions, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati made the necessary calculations and began publication of Sri Navadvip Gita. So his method of preaching is just according to the rules and regulations of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was called by Advaita Prabhu, similarly Bhaktivinoda Thakur, when he saw this condition of pseudo Vaishnavas all over the country, he also prayed to Lord Chaitanya that you kindly send somebody from your personal staff so that I can start this movement. You see, this is Prabhupada. I think it's Prabhupada. You see, so by the grace of Lord Chaitanya, as we pray, Igor Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namoste Gora, is mercy representation of Lord Chaitanya. And he appeared as the son of this Bhaktivinoda Thakur. At that time, it was known as Kedarnath Datta, Ken Datta, and he appeared in 1867 as a child of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And the house is still preserved in Jagannath Puri. At that time, Jagannath Puri, he was magistrate in Jagannath Puri. And he was the system in the Jagannath Puri. The manager, the official manager, is a district magistrate. So he was district magistrate, and in February 1867, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur appeared. And when he appeared, this was his called the intestine, umbilical cord. Cord. What is it called? Umbilical. Umbilical cord. The embryo cord was like this. Yes, it was the umbilical cord was like a Brahmin thread. You know, when he's born, the umbilical cord was on his neck. It's sacred blood. That means Brahmana from the beginning. So when he was a child, he appeared in February. Then, when the Ratha Yatra takes place in July, so February, March, April, May, June, July. So when he was 6 months old, the Ratha Yatra festival was held, and by chance, the big cart stopped in front of that house. That is generally in a Jagannath car stop, car stop. Just like our car also stopped somewhere, and we had some difficulty to push it again. That's nice. That also often happened in Jagannath Puri. It was stopped, and some people were, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to push with his head. That was wonderful. So anyway, the car stopped, and mother of our Guru Maharaj called social opportunity, and because she was manager's wife, so everyone respected the child. So she put the child on the leg of Jagannath, and as there are so many garlands, one garland immediately fell on the child. Yes, automatically. So in this way, Bhaktivinoda Thakur could understand that this child is not ordinary child. And he knew that I prayed to Gaura Sundar to send me somebody. So this boy, this child, is sent by him. So he took care of him very carefully. And in this way, his name was Bimal Prasad Datta. So when he was 3 years or 4 years old, he took one mango from the deity room and ate it. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, "Oh, we have done a great wrong thing. We have taken the mango of the deity before offering him. This is a great offense." The child took it very serious. And my Guru Maharaj never took mango throughout his whole life. Whenever mango was offered, he would say, "Oh, I am an offender. I cannot take that." You see, so there was a big meeting So something's happening there in a class. Uh, what is this sound? Somebody's sleeping. All right, people are laughing. In that poor district, when he was young man, he was holding meeting. He was a great astrologer, and he opened an astrological school when he was young man. And there are many big students still practicing. They are all students of my Guru Maharaj. And there was a meeting in Midnapur district. The subject matter was Brahmanas and Vaishnavas. So in that meeting, Ghosh Thakur was invited. At that time, he was not very in healthy condition and disposed. So he asked us, Thakur, that you go and speak there. So he spoke on the distinction between Brahmanas and Vaishnavas, and he defeated so many learned pandits. Then the whole audience began to touch his lotus feet, and touch with water and drink it in this way when he was young man. That book is also available in English, Brahmana Vaishnava. Now there's another lecture, Prabhupada lecture on Advanced History of Srila Bhakti Siddhanta 2769, Los Angeles. See somebody can read a little bit of it? You want to read? Okay.
Guru Kishore Das, Bhaktivinoda Thakur was his father, and Guru Kishore Das Babaji was treating Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Although he was householder and Guru Kishore Das Babaji was in the renounced order, still he used to offer great respect to the Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Bhaktivinoda Thakur saw him as a pure devotee. Therefore, he recommended his son, Bhima Prasad. His former name was Bhima Prasad, and he got his title, Siddhanta Saraswati, by writing one thesis on astronomy, astrology, astrological calculation, according to the solar system. It's actually called the
Siddhanta?
Siddhanta.
I don't know. Would you just buy that?
Famous. He became very famous. So we got this title, Siddhanta Saraswati. So this Siddhanta Saraswati title also accepted by sannyas. Saraswati, Bharati, Puri, Haranya, Vaughn, Harva. These are 10 names of sannyas according to the Bible. And according to Vaishnava school, there are 108 names. So this title, Swami and Goswami, they're also included with that 108 names. So we accepted Guru Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj as the spiritual master. Yes? Devotee. You want to read, you know the story when Guru Kishore, when you went to Guru Kishore Das Babaji to take sannyas? That story?
Get initiated?
Yeah, he went to ask for initiation. Guru Kishore said, I'll ask Mahaprabhu. And so then, some time passed. He went back to Guru Kishore Maharaj. Das Babaji, and he said, Maharaj, have you asked Mahaprabhu? He said, oh, I forgot. He said, come back again, and I'll ask. And so I kept coming back, and Guru Kishore Maharaj gave me the same answer, because he, I think he actually made a vow that he wouldn't accept any disciple. And, the process of accepting the disciples is very serious. You have to accept the karma of those disciples. Unless one is very, very pure, you can easily become affected by that. And even if one is very pure, someone like a renounced Babaji like that, he just wants to concentrate on chanting the holy name. Botheration. So anyway, he kept refusing Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. So the Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, he was really determined. And he said, okay, see that bridge I'm going to throw myself off the bridge and kill myself. And he started walking towards the bridge. And Gorgashow Das Bhavaji was like, this can do it. So he said, no, it's all right, I'll give him a shit. So then a devotee asked, does our line of succession go directly to Gorgashow Das Bhavaji or to Bhaktivinoda Thakur? Prabhupada, no, because he was treating Bhaktivinoda Thakur as his Shiksha Guru, preceptor Guru. So it is in the line. Devotee, but is Bhaktivinoda Thakur directly in succession from Lord Chaitanya? To Prabhupada, yes. And Gaurikishore Das Babaji also? Prabhupada, yes. So that was in the first lecture you mentioned, that was in Los Angeles in 1969. Jai Shri Radhamada Hari. And the second lecture here, this was in Montreal in 68. You want to read the last?
Okay.
Lecture by Prabhupada last.
Oh, well, I don't know if I can read the whole thing.
Whole thing is just one paragraph.
Oh, right, this one?
Huh?
This part?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
the end.
Oh, okay. My Guru Maharaj was a very great scholar, and his Guru Maharaj, from literary point of view, he could not even sign his name. Gaur-Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, and Bhaktivinoda Thakur asked Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur to accept Gaur-Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj as his spiritual master. That you go and take your initiation from Gaur-Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. So he thought that I'm a great scholar, I'm a son of a magistrate, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and great Vaishnava, would be very much pleased to accept me. Of course, he was very much pleased, but in the beginning he refused. He refused because, of course, that is only show. He was not proud. Just to teach us, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati explained that I was a little proud, so I was thrice refused by Guru Maharaj, although he was the only disciple. So the scholarship is not a qualification of becoming devotee. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching. Scholarship may help, but it is not necessary. Real necessary is that one should be humble and meek and follow the instruction of the spiritual master. This is real qualification. Okay, so any more questions?
Are we, is today a past day?
Yeah.
Past noon?
Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj ki
Jai.
Hari Bol.
Ghosh Thakur, Ghosh Thakur.